Hello. Hi, everyone. I have actually one question for you. How many of you still remember the launch of the first iPhone in 2007? Hands up. Wasn't it magical? Because the iPhone was the first phone which integrated all these different devices we used separately into one device. And that's what we're going to talk to you about today, because we have the first 4-in-1 organ support for patients on the intensive care unit. I'm Katharine, this is Martina, and we are advocates of ADVITOS. Here, you see a patient on the intensive care unit with multi-organ failure. So his liver, his kidney, his lungs, his heart, they are all failing. And you see also all the devices surrounding him necessary to try to save his life. Can you imagine how much workload the nurses have by preparing, connecting, and monitoring all these different devices separately? Can you imagine the sounds of the alarms of all these devices? And I don't want to imagine when this patient goes into cardiac arrest, and how can we access this patient to save his life? We have solved these problems by integrating kidney, liver, and lung support, as well as blood pH correction into one single device based on one single technology patented worldwide. Here you see the ADVOS device, and you also see how much space there is around the patient. And you can imagine how easy it is to prepare and to monitor the device and monitor what's going on. But what's the social impact? Multi-organ failure is actually the main cause of death on the intensive care unit. So 60%, 6 out of 10 patients dying on the intensive care unit die due to multi-organ failure. This is 500,000 deaths per year in Western Europe and the US alone. This is the city area of Lisbon. We could show in clinical studies that our ADVOS therapy actually doubles the survival rate. So the patients treated were severely ill with just a 20% chance of survival if treated with standard care. Our ADVOS therapy increased this rate up to 50%. So instead of 2, 5 out of 10 patients survived. Here you see actually a picture from the first clinical trial. You see myself and our company founder Bernhard in 2010. Bernhard is an acute care kidney specialist, and he developed ADVOS based on his 20 years experience of treating patients. I complement Bernhard with my engineering and my business background. So together, we have not only developed this device from idea to market approval, but also a startup to a now fully certified medtech company with 60 employees. Here you see the management team, which is a good mix of highly experienced medtech managers and young high achievers like Martina. She joined us in 2013.
Back then, I started by implementing the successful market introduction of ADVOS in our first and home market, Germany. And now I focus on the international business development. So we've heard that ADVOS is a real breakthrough therapy. But how do we make this a sustainable business? Let's have a look on the business model. So hospitals struggle under huge budgetary constraints. To overcome this, we employ a pay-per-use revenue model. And this package included is the device usage, a treatment set needed for each patient and for each session, and 24/7 customer support. Hospitals, on one side, have their costs covered by their health insurance funds. And we, on the other side, have our costs covered when a hospital uses our device 30 times a year. That makes it a profitable customer for us. And on average, our customers now perform 55 treatments per year. We have validated this business model in our home market, Germany, where our direct sales teams have acquired 20 high-profile hospitals all across the country. With this customer base, we have generated 2.3 million euros in revenues in 2020. And with an installed base of 44 devices, they have performed more than 5,000 individual treatments so far. Our products hold the CE mark, which means that they're market approved in the European Union. And that brings us to the following slide, where you can see our solid ambitions and plans for international market expansion. This year, we will be implementing the therapy in Austria and Switzerland. And then, starting from 2020, we will continue with the market launch in countries like Italy, France, and Belgium. On the right-hand side are our financial projections. With revenues of 28 million euros, we will reach break-even in 2024. So 28 million euros in revenues. This is when we're only talking about several key European countries. And this will be only scratching the surface of the overall market potential of 3.1 billion euros when we consider the entire United States of America and the rest of the European Union. So the SIT price will help us in two ways. With the prize money, we will be able to increase the clinical evidence of ADVOS in a COVID-19 population. And with the mentoring voucher from EY, we will be able to optimize our in-depth country analysis for the international scale-up. So, ladies and gentlemen, ADVOS is the world's first 4-in-1 fully integrated multi-organ support therapy. It helps to reduce the complexity and the workload on the intensive care unit. But most importantly, it saves lives. So let's bring this promising innovation to millions of people in urgent need worldwide. Help us save lives. Thank you.
Thank you.